I had a feeling this was going to be easier to just do it this way than try to explain this over the phone. A review of trying to use these BVLZs back there at the house, since there's no central beam or central column for that double 2x12 beam. This guy ought to be fired for approving this, to be very frank. But anyway, coming down, this is this BVLZ, and I was looking up what its load is per each one, and 455, and those joists, the 18-footers, every 12 inches, 463 on the ends of those, 463 pounds on the end of each of those. And that already slightly exceeds this, because they're talking about the compression strut, which I assume is this piece that comes through here. So it was already close, but I came down here to look at, okay, this is how often you need to space these BVLZs with your deck span up to these lengths. And I had to scroll way down here to get this where it was up to 18 feet. And this can only happen if you reinforce the interior floor framing. And additionally, I don't know if those are 2x10 floor joists that you have in there, but if they're 2x8s, then this is a complete non-starter, because it needs at least a 2x10 rim joist inside. And to get these BVLZs, and what were they? I think they're quite a bit. I think they cost quite a bit. Basically $40 a piece after tax if you buy them in 4 at a time. So we can get up to 18 foot here if you do this reinforced interior floor framing, and then it's at 13 inches on center. So that's at least, they want almost 18 of these. So there's $750 in cost in the parts themselves. And you got to have this, at least one of these inside, 2x10 or 2x12. But this is what they want you to do inside. The one note missing from this is that these have to be 2x10s or 2x12s minimum. I don't see that note, but you can kind of infer it from this here. But they want you to do this apparently at every single joist, apparently only on one side. They don't make that, don't say that it's both sides, but you have to do that on the interior at every single joist coming across there. And then you're going to have these at 18 inches on, or they're hoping that those rim joists, that rim joist is southern pine or Doug fir, and chances are your rim joist is probably SPF. So this all begins to look a little shaky and pricey, etc. But I wanted to run that by you, and I think did I mention at the beginning of the film, I did the research on that, how much that top plate can handle without putting the interior bearing all the way down to the foundation, and that looks to me like the consensus is somewhere between 1,000 and 1,400 pounds, and ours is something close to, ours was 3,300 pounds. So yeah, that will have to happen all the way down through, and hopefully there's no ducting or other obstruction to doing that for that roof beam. But I think that's about it on that.